All right. Peace, love, and light, darkness, supreme balancing, which is the yin and yang. Peace, and greetings to you all. Let me go ahead and start off with the prayer. Going to give thanks to the Great Mother for another day of waking up, seeing the light of day, the several ancestral spirits, the archangels, the angels, and the ancestors. I want to give an ask. I want to say thank you for another day, but also want to ask, can you please protect and guide us on walking our righteous path as much as we can on this path of righteousness? Please protect us from those that claim to be righteous, that are unrighteous, that are actually wolves in sheep's clothing, that are agents. Protect us from them, that are trying to feed off our energy and that are lying to the public about them being who they are, saying that they are so-called chosen and they're actually not. For we know who the chosen are, but there's many different replicas of those that claim to be chosen. Protect us from them, and please guide us to another way, another path for protection, so we will not get caught in that glitch. And we want to say, please protect us from those that are not righteous like they claim. Ashe. All right. First. I want to go ahead on and just deliver some thoughts in my mind. This early morning or early rising. I am at the point. I'm at the point that some people do not realize the harm they can do to others and also themselves. Some people need to come to grips with why they are not transforming like they're supposed to. There's too many people saying that they are trying to transform and then saying that they're doing this and doing that. And saying that they are, you know, how can I put it? They're saying that they have been chosen to do this and chosen to do that. My thing is, if you have not talked to anybody that's actually on that path, that are actually or real ordained priests or priestesses, and not being guided by a spirit, how do you know you're chosen without going through the rites of passage? You have to go through transformations. You have to go through a lot of how can I put it? Not just transform. You got to go through a serious path to knowing who you really are. I don't understand, family. Okay, you know, I don't know what you mean by that, but here's the thing: we have so much that we have to accomplish in this realm for us finding out who we are spiritually, finding out who we are, where we're going to be doing, how we're going to be doing things on another level. Because right now, a lot of people are caught up in the illusion of seclusion and the illusion of delusion. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff going on because a lot of people are becoming delusional, and a lot of people are caught up in the conclusion or the illusion of the seclusion. Put it like that. Because in so many ways, you got too many people on YouTube saying that they're chosen, but you got to figure out what you mean that you're chosen. Chosen for what? Who chose you? Because you got to remember they are disagreeable entities that will walk into a person's body if their vessel or their vehicle is weak. They can enter into the body and cause you to think that you're chosen. That is because you got to be careful what you eat and drink, because what people do not realize is that when you drinking alcohol, they call alcohol spirits. And one of the main things that people like to drink is gin. Woo! Ain't that some shit? Excuse my language. In Islam, the jinn is also considered and called the demon. So you're drinking spirits and you don't know what these spirits are that's entering your body, which is weakening your vessel, which can cause walk-ins. What is walk-ins? They are spirits that are in the spirit realm that can walk in, take over your body, and could make you do some things that you did not, that you are not, that you do not remember that you have done. I'm just summarizing to give you the best, you know, breakdown right now. You have to keep that in mind. See, we're caught in this matrix, and people keep on thinking it's a joke. Like I talked to one of the subscribers yesterday, and a lot of people, and I told her about Aleister Crowley. Aleister Crowley knew esoteric knowledge that it was only 360 degrees. He opened up portals, and his home is nothing but a big ass portal, and a lot of different lower regional entities are walking amongst the earth. And a lot of people don't know that because a lot of the stuff that's going on in the world, as far as people lose their mind, all these different killings and all, that is being done by the lower regional realms of a lot of beings that's coming in this planet. The thing about it is, it has to be those portals have to be closed. Then another thing is that a lot of these uh, rivers in the United States were actually so-called black communities, and a lot of them were thriving so-called black communities. And what happened? Those people that were racist, palm-colored people, they pretty much either bombed them or drowned them into those rivers, and those spirits are still walking, and they're how can I put it? They haven't crossed over. Lake Lanier, also a lot of these lakes. Lake Lanier is one of them down. I think it's in Georgia. Hold on for a minute. So Lake Lanier is one of them. You know, they are. That is down. That is I think in Georgia. So a lot of our people, or a lot of our people are right there stuck in the middle between the physical and spirit and haven't crossed over. Also, Tulsa, Oklahoma, home of Black Wall Street. That location is a lot of paranormal activity in that location. And a lot of those ancestral brothers and sisters have not crossed over. I'm not going to lie to you. I had a vision several years ago. The vision that I had was this tornado. This tornado was in the shape of an elephant. And this elephant, I don't know what it was, but it was some sort of entity, and it was always around it was always around. I kept on seeing it in Oklahoma, and it was an unsettled spirit or entity of, I don't know if it was anger, frustration, but it was there, and it caused a lot of chaos, a lot of destruction. And they kept on hovering around where Tulsa, Oklahoma was, where the Black Wall Street was. I don't know why, but I kept on seeing it. So there is a lot of paranormal activity there that they need to help them brothers and sisters cross over. See, what people don't know, energy don't die. Energy don't die. It can either recycle or come back reincarnated as a human being again. So excuse me. A lot of people don't know this. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is to everybody, you need to understand
how the paranormal works or the spirit realm works along with the physical realm. And I wanted to let everybody know that the veil is completely gone. It's beyond lifted. It's gone. Be careful of the different people that will have walk-ins, and then also Louisiana is not just a portal, but it also has different beings down in Louisiana, spirits, different elementals. All of that is down in Louisiana too, dealing with the werewolves, the undead walking around. Like they are talking about destiny swapping and all of that down in Louisiana. So these are just thoughts that I want to put together and let y'all know what's going on, because a lot of people don't want to talk about a lot of this, except for a few that I watch. You know what I'm saying? But neither here or there. Let's go ahead and get down to some of the books I recommend real quick, because I'm not going to be on here long. I'm just going to be a quick live. I just want to put some thoughts out there for y'all. This book right here by Dr. Malachi York. You see this? Breaking the Spell on the Blacks. Breaking the Spell on the Blacks by Dr. Malachi York. I gotta say thank you to Brother William Jollibee for giving me that book. Another book that I'm also going to recommend is this, African Holistic Health. African Holistic Health. I apologize for the noise in the background, but I got my window open. Another book, let me see if I had it. This book right here by Dr. Malachi York, The Breath. A lot of us, including myself, got to work on the breathing. When you work on your breathing and your breathing exercises, because we're supposed to breathe like a baby, when you work on that, you're less to get sick, and also you get clear thoughts and a clear mind. Okay. All my Reiki initiates, the magic of Reiki. The magic of Reiki. And I want to let y'all know that I looked it up myself. Reiki is used for a stress reliever. It is also used to get rid of negative energies off of you. Some people call it spells or whatever, but you can use that to get negative energies off of you. Okay? So I just want y'all to know that this is not a joke. This is not a game. When it comes down to all of this information I want to share with y'all, I can't put so much on YouTube because I don't want them to think I'm trying to really like go against their rules and regulations. You understand? The thing is, these people don't want it. A lot of people don't want us to wake up. This journey that I'm trying to help everybody on is to let you know that it's not always peaches and cream. It's not always fun. Is actually serious. Those that really want to get a tune in Reiki, let me know. Let me know, and what I'll do is I'll see what I can do to help you out to get your alignment done. So on that part, I'm gonna let y'all know, do not, and I repeat, do not take life for granted, and everything I'm telling you about what's going on. Please take heed that I'm not making this stuff up dealing with Louisiana and these walk-in spirits. A lot of people don't realize that this stuff is real. When it comes down to angels, demons, all that other stuff is real. And they all need to also understand that there's a war going on that they're not telling you, dealing with the spiritual realm. And it's been going on for quite some time now. And a lot of people whose vessels are not strong enough, they are literally getting inhabited by these walk-ins. And sometimes the walk-ins can possess you and don't leave your body and become an attachment. Also, you got to be careful who you are or who you're intimate with too. You got to be careful who you're intimate with on a sexual level. You got to be careful who you are with, on who you're friends with too. You got to be careful who you're friends with, because a lot of people that claim to be your friend, they have probably an attachment to them. I keep my circle real small. I don't have time to be joking around with people. I don't shake people's hands. I don't even like giving people the that. I don't even like doing that. I'm gonna stay away from that too. I'm just gonna let people know I don't shake hands. I'm telling you, if you saw the movie Fallen with Denzel Washington, enough is said. Y'all need to understand that this is not a joke out here because a lot of people don't know that. A lot of people can open up portals that don't know how to close them. I know from firsthand people that's opening up portals that don't know how to close them, and I know firsthand people that was practicing sex magic and they are no longer here because they opened up portals. Your television or your television is a portal, because also if you turn off your television, it is representing that of a mirror. Mirrors are portal openers. They are considered portal openers. The mirrors are considered portal openers. Even down to the water when you're taking a shower, like in the movie, oh hey, what's going on, family? Even in the movie, how you doing? Even in the movie, what is it? The movie, Constantine. Remember when he had the cat and he was in the tub with the water. Water is also a portal and it can reflect. See, people don't look at all this stuff. I'm telling you what I know, but just be careful out there. There's nothing wrong taking a shower, taking a bath, but be careful. Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up. Greetings and peace to you. Grand rising to you. I'm just saying, everybody that's watching or whoever's going to watch this, be mindful and leery about certain things. There's a movie that me and the family watch. It's called Painted. I think it's called Painted. And it was talking about how paintings can be living beings in the paintings. It came to the point that the skit, one of my sons, Joe, was like, yo, I ain't fooling with painters no more. It made people realize, like, yo, this stuff, all these different things could be portals. So I'm letting y'all know to be careful and be leery about certain things. Whatever you do, you don't have to shake nobody's hand. You don't have to shake nobody's hand. And then if they look at this out of disrespect, this time like, look, I don't shake hands because energy travels. I don't know you from. I don't really know your energy. I don't know what is attached to you. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be ignorant. Just like I don't shake hands, but I'm telling you what was going on. You don't want nobody who might have an attachment to them to latch onto your spirit, to latch onto your vessel or your vehicle, which is your human body. Because the real you is your brain, your nervous system, and your eyes. That's the real you, physically. Your physical shell or your body is nothing more than a shell. This is nothing. The flesh is nothing more than a shell. Keep that in mind. My son got me all messed up. He got me sick, y'all. So y'all gotta excuse me. My man just be on all over the place. My boy be like, when he's sick, he don't tell nobody. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's like when you're dealing with that, when you really know about who you really are and you realize that this is only a vessel, this is only a vehicle, the flesh, because you know what the doctors really are? The doctors are really what you call, don't you know when you go and take your car for a tune-up? See, that's what I'm saying. But what you can do to take that off of you, and I want you to really pay attention, all right, Cobra Gaming Channel, I need you to go ahead and if you got the money to buy some oil, like body oil, frankincense and myrrh. Buy frankincense and myrrh oil and wipe it on. Like first, wash your hands. Use warm water. Wash your hands thoroughly, like doctors do. Then you're gonna go ahead and get that oil that I said, frankincense and myrrh body oil, and you're gonna go ahead and do like this with your hands. You're gonna do like this with your hands. Okay? Gonna do just like this to get that energy off of you. Okay? If you want to say a prayer to the Creator, it's up to you to make sure you get that energy off you. I'm telling you what I know, and a lot of people like yours truly that is on this journey. They'll tell you like you got to do this, and at the same time when you're out, also buy some incense. Get some incense. You can get Nagpam, Japan. I think it's called Champa. Nag. I think it's called Nag Champa. And you can also get frankincense and myrrh, and you can get Palo Santo. Palo Santo, you use that to smudge your body when you leave, when you come into your house. You go all through your body with that incense from bottom all the way to the top, and then you go from you just go ahead. You go from bottom to the top. And smudge your whole body, even smudge your whole crown chakra. While you're doing that, you can say a prayer to the Creator to bring protection to your home. Because when you're out there in the real world, people have attachments to them. You don't know, and we all don't know. That's why we got to be careful who we communicate with, who touch us, who do all of the above, because we don't know what they do at home. We don't know what they do at home, what they practice at home. We don't know none of that stuff. Like, there's a video that's been around YouTube about what's going on in Louisiana with destiny swapping. There are people that are walking, like literally the walking dead, like spirits, that are trying to do elbow to elbow with you to what? To swap your destiny. You got beings like that in your hometown too that want to probably do elbow, Be careful of that. This stuff is not a joke out here. These people, these beings are here. I'm going to tell y'all a story about something that really happened. This is a true story. How I know that different beings on this planet. Here in Baltimore City, we have a place called Lexington Market. Well, people don't know that Lexington Market is where they had the slaves at to sell them. But before they did the new remodeled version of Lexington Market, the old version was pretty much old and janky. But it had food there that people buy. But anyway, I digress. I was working at BWI Airport during the time, doing security, and I wasn't doing security. I was doing two part-time jobs, and I just was getting ready to go to work. But I decided to go into Lexington Market to get a smoothie. So I saw this tall brother. He had to be like 6'4", 6'5". That's what I want to say. Older or elder brother. He did like this. He looked around like this, and he had a cup of ice. He looked around like this. And he did like this with the cup of ice. His tongue turned into a reptile tongue like this. And then he picked up the damn ice and it twirled back in his mouth. He looked around, he saw me. He saw me. And I looked at him, I paused. If you know how your body just paused when you see something not terrifying, but it was like, what the fuck type of stuff? That's how I looked at him. He looked at me and he tried to run towards me. I literally ran to the back and started getting around a lot of people where he wouldn't even come nowhere near me. And when I did that, he disappeared and I didn't see him no more ever since. His tongue literally turned into a reptile, twirled it did like this with the ice, and then it went back in his mouth like this. It was crazy. I'm telling you, I've seen some stuff on my 44 years on this planet. I've seen some stuff. I have a lot of stories that people don't have to believe me. I do not give a damn. In so many different ways, these people or these beings are on this planet. So please understand that I'm not just saying this stuff to be saying it. I'm saying this with with love and so on. Be careful with the energies. Be careful with everything that you do. Be careful with people, because people don't know any better. We're living in a world where people are still asleep. A lot of them are still asleep. So, I just want to let y'all know how I felt about that. But, to each their own. But I'm just here to give you some information to share with you. I'm going to do another stream, hopefully today or tomorrow. I don't know. It depends on how a brother feel, because I've been sick and I was supposed to do a live stream earlier. It's going to be like late last night, but I didn't feel well. I felt so cold, so I had went to sleep. But on that note, family, peace, love, light, supreme balance. Peace, love, light, darkness, supreme balance of the universe, which is the yin and yang, so above, so below. May the masculine and Feminine energy protect you and yours, which is the great mother, great father coming together to create unison. I want to let you know that they are watching and protecting you. I share and I love y'all. You know what I mean? Now, before I go, I just want y'all to know that these beings are real. People are walking amongst us. You know what I'm saying? Beings are walking amongst us that you think are human that are not human. You have beings that are walking amongst us that you think that are really human and they're not. I repeat again before I go. You have beings here that you think that are human and they're not. I know this sounds crazy. I know it sounds too far-fetched. I'm telling you what I know. There's stuff going on that they're not talking about. The veil is no longer a veil. It has been lifted. It is gone. Because of what CERN did and other people have did with these portals, the veil is no longer there like that. It has been lifted. We are living in a world now that you're going to start seeing stuff that is phenomenal creatures. You're going to start seeing creatures that you have never seen before, insects you have never seen before, even down to birds, even down to animals. You're going to start seeing unique creatures that you never seen in your life. I told y'all that in the spring solstice is the real new year, not January. Not January. And the spring equinox / solstice is the real new year. So you have all the way until the next spring solstice for the new year. You're going to start seeing some stuff dealing with the weather patterns, along with these different creatures, aquatic, also land-based creatures, insects, and so on. You're going to start seeing a lot of stuff, and then you got to watch the storm patterns, the volcanic eruptions that's going to happen, or the volcanic activity that's going to happen this year. I'm telling y'all what I know. You're about to see some stuff, and you're about to see a lot of scientific discoveries that they're going to start talking about. Scientific phenomenon, which is not phenomenon. Listen, everybody keep on saying this is the new world, or we're in the new age. No, we are. No, they say this is the golden age. Listen, we already been in the golden age. We just got to catch up to the motherfucker. Nobody don't want to talk about that. We already been in the golden age. Listen, that new age stuff, that's the golden era, not the new era. There's nothing new under the sun. There's none of that. I don't know why people keep on saying, oh, it's a golden age. Yo, do you know golden means also original? It means original. So you got to catch up to the original. All this technology they had back in Lemuria, what you call Atlantis, all this stuff that you see, cell phones and everything, they had all of that technology. This is ancient technology. It's nothing new. It's new to the masses, but it's not new to people that really know. They don't want to tell you that. That's why it's crazy. Before I was supposed to go, just something just told me to say all this stuff. And I'm telling you what they don't want you to know. None of this stuff is new. Don't you know that your government is light years ahead of you? They just giving you the scraps with these cell phones. They got phones that that can do unbelievable things, dealing with time travel and everything. Did y'all know that? They have technology that can time travel, y'all. Did y'all know that? This is stuff that they don't want to tell you. I don't care if people think I'm crazy. I don't give a damn. I'm telling you what I'm telling you. I'm telling you what I know. These people know what they're doing. Did y'all even know that they even have summits and gatherings with other beings from other planets, and also they communicate with multi-dimensional beings? Did y'all know this stuff? Do you know it? They know what they're doing. That's why they put stuff in movies. Listen. A great brother who bought me some of these books, the brother named William Jolly Bay, he said something to a gentleman years ago. It was about a movie. I forgot what movie the movie was. And the guy was like, man, that's science fiction. The brother William Jolly Bay said, when did science ever become fiction? When did science ever become fiction? You go to school and learn science. When did it become fiction? It is not fiction. They put stuff in movies like the movie Sinners. That's true. That's true shit. Listen, there's vampires around. There's vampires in New York. There's vampires in goddamn Louisiana. There's vampires all over and you don't know. There's different types of vampires. The energy vampires and the vampires you see in movies and shit. And other kind of vampires. You even have beings that are also hybrids. They're not telling you this. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That's what I'm saying. Yes, Corey Gaming Channel. Yeah, I'm just saying, y'all, listen. I'm just letting y'all know what's going on. And people like myself and others that speak on this spiritual stuff, like Real Kaya, the Black Conjuring, I think it's Conjuring, Black Witch Yaya. Many people know about this stuff. That's why I recommend a lot of the people that I mentioned. They know this stuff. They know it. They know it's real. They know it's real. They're not going to keep on. They're not going to hold nothing. Listen, they're not going to hold nothing back. People like yours truly and them, and many others like the Remedy H brother and all of them. People don't even know. I remember I got recommended to Remedy H by somebody that's dear to me, and I give her a shout out every time. And then you got other people that know about them, but it's also, Bobby Hemmett and everybody else. But I'm telling you what I know. There's been a war going on for eons. There's a war going on for eons. Spiritual warfare been going on for eons since day one. And for people that think that Ifa and thinking that Santeria and thinking that that voodoo is witchcraft, you don't even know nothing about what the hell you talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. Those are ancient sciences to fight off these negative forces, to fight off those rogue witches and warlocks. And if you're not on game and you're not on point and you haven't heard the calling, then guess what? You ain't chosen. If you haven't heard the call, you ain't chosen. You're not chosen if you haven't heard that call. Okay? You ain't chosen if you haven't heard that call. There's a serious call. Many are called, but few are chosen. If you heard that call, it's your time. If you have the gift of sight and seeing the spirit realm and all of that, and you're seeing different deities, you're seeing different things in the spirit realm, that's a part of your calling. I'm getting tired of people thinking that this is a joke. I've been made fun of, been made a mockery of. I've been harassed. I have been going through all of that shit. I've been harassed, stalked, and been saying I'm a fucking fraud, and they don't know shit, none of the shit that I know, half of the shit I know. And I'm not being arrogant. I'm not being ignorant. I'm not a Mr. Know-It-All. But however, I do know that damn call. Listen, the real chosen have already been chosen. They're not telling that they're chosen because the simple fact is it's none of your goddamn business. The elites themselves know who the chosen really are. They don't have to be on fucking YouTube to say the shit. Everybody walking around saying they chosen. Who the fuck chose you? Did you hear the call yet? What about the high pitch ringing in your ear? That's one of the calls. The high pitch, that's one of the fucking calls. It is not a joke when it comes down to spirituality. It's never been a fucking joke. You got people that make fun of it and that be trying to use it and manipulate people, yeah. But they're gonna get taken care of though. That is not our call. That is the divine and the ancestors' job. That is dealing with cosmic law, y'all. You cannot put spells on nobody. It's against cosmic law. But however, words can be used as spells. If you wish death on somebody, you'd be surprised what would happen. But if you do that, just remember, it will come back and bite you in the ass. Many people don't understand or understand the shit that I'm saying, because of the simple fact, a lot of people cannot fathom the shit that I say. This is real life. You are a spirit first, living a human experience in this physical vessel, which is a shell. You supposed to have an auric field to protect you and your energy and your vessel, so no attachments in the spiritual can attach to your being. And you got people that'll use these words and flip them and manipulate it and make it sound like they came out their mouth, and they be on YouTube and don't know jack shit on what the fuck they talking about. They claim they know, but they don't know. I literally watched a person who literally told a YouTuber that they feel like they were being attacked spiritually. And this person said, they asked him what to do. You know what he said? He was like, well, pray to the Most High and raise your vibrations. The fuck that mean? The fuck that's supposed to mean? They're going to turn around and say, you need to talk to a Babalawo or something. You don't have access to one. You don't even know nothing of what a Babalawo really is. I'm going to give you a little meaning what Babalawo mean. It means father of secrets. They are high priests in the Yoruba tradition. And priestesses, matter of fact. Because there's women priestesses too. And they fight these negative entities. People think it's a goddamn joke. This shit ain't no fucking joke. You can't make fun of people that sun gaze either. You can't make fun of people that sun gaze. You can't make fun of people that's on their spiritual journey. And then at the same time, you cannot attack these different organizations because you were a part of them. A lot of y'all were a part of these organizations. I'm talking about a lot of these so-called YouTubers and all of that. This shit pisses me off because I get tired of these fools thinking they know what the fuck they talking about when they talking from the side of their fucking mouth. But you want to look at a person like me and try to talk bad about me like I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Because what you need to understand, all these people keep on saying they're chosen, but can I tell you this? Those brothers and sisters that practice the ancient arts of our ancestors that heard the call, they are the ones that really have the work to do to help heal this fucking planet. But yet you have these people that are palm colored and look like us that say that's demonology or that's demonic or that's evil. Matter of fact, if y'all didn't look at the new Exorcism movie, it shows with the two girls, the two exorcism movie. It was two girls, a Caucasian girl and a so-called black girl. I want you to hear this shit. The so-called black girl and the so-called white girl got possessed. The father of the so-called black girl, her mother, came across, I think they were in Haiti. They were in Haiti in the new Exorcist movie with the so-called black girl and white girl. They were possessed by a demon. Both of them. Okay? The so-called black girl's mom and dad, I think they were in Haiti. And I want you to hear this. They were in Haiti. They came across, I think, a priest of that nature. and they gave her mother a cloth. The black girl mother passed away when she got possessed by the daggone demon along with the white girl. They called the Vatican priest in. They called the Vatican priest in. I'm gonna say it again. They called the Vatican priest. I'm summarizing and fast forwarding it, so you can, if you want to watch it, you can watch it. They called the Vatican priest in. The demon pretty much looked at the damn Vatican priest and said, "You don't have no power." It took a woman and a nun, to stop the demon, but the woman who practiced voodoo killed off the demon. But here's the fucked up part. She told the Caucasian person and the father of the black girl, so-called black girl, she said, "Do not speak to the demon at all. Don't acknowledge it. Peace, what's going on, family? Do not acknowledge this demon. Don't say nothing to it." I'm summarizing it. I'm just summarizing and paraphrasing everything right now. What happened? The Caucasian parents spoke to the demon, which fucked up the rite or the ritual for her to save both girls. And you know what happened? The white girl wound up dying. The black girl survived because they had to go through the ancient practices of our science to destroy that fucking demon. What you don't know, the Vatican used the priestesses and priests of voodoo and Santeria, which is connected to Ifa. They use that behind closed doors, and y'all thinking that the Catholic Church have this miraculous stuff going on when they're actually getting our science to work for them to stop the negative forces and the energies. But yet you got idiots out here that say that's demonic. I'm going to tell you like this. If you don't know shit, don't speak on shit. If you don't know shit, don't speak on shit. See, I'm so hyped and pissed and fiery because I am an Aries sun sign. And also I'm Aries Deacon 3, which means I'm both Aries and Sag. So I'm double fire in my sun sign. But I also have a voice that people can also listen to and are willing to listen to if they want to. I am so sick and tired of these agents saying that this is witchcraft. Dumbass motherfucker, it's not witchcraft. This is your science. And what you're doing, you're probably blocking somebody's blessing or their calling to wake the fuck up and help out civilization and the planet as we know it. So, okay, what I'm talking about, I done talked about ancient spiritual practices dealing with, go back to voodoo, Santeria, Ifa, all of that. I'm talking about all these ancient practices dealing with shamanism and all of that. And you got people out here that's saying, "Oh, that's witchcraft, that's witchcraft, that's witchcraft." Listen, if it's so much witchcraft, why the fucking alphabet boys have a fucking handbook of it? I'm done talking. And it's like, I know that the person that's been stalking me is watching my channel. And I know for a fact he's going to say something on his channel. And copy the shit that I'm saying. Copy, paste, and reword the shit. I know all of this. I come to y'all all with honesty and an open heart. And I love all of y'all. I love the human race, but I also love my people that I had the same complexion of, because why? Everybody don't understand that the so-called African American person or people have a direct link to the brothers and sisters in Haiti, the islands, and Africa that also go back to the ancient priest bloodlines. And a lot of people don't even know that. There's things that we do and don't realize that we're actually doing a rite or what you call a ritual today. That pouring the alcohol, that's a libation. We say, "I'm pouring this for the homies that's gone," libation. When you light up a cigarette and you say, "I'm doing this for the homie," or one of my homies, and you pouring the alcohol, that's a ritual or a rite. Nobody don't want to talk about this stuff. It's right in front of you. Many of you do it every day and don't know why you do it. It's about the spirit. It's all spiritual. Everything is spiritual. Everything that you do don't even realize it's spiritual. It's an everyday thing. That's why I tell everybody, don't shake everybody's hand. Don't shake nobody's hand. Energy transfers. When you're at land and having intercourse with your woman or your man, and they've been messing around on you, guess what? They're giving you sexually transmitted demons. Not diseases, but demons. Because they're sleeping with somebody that's stuck with this person, that person, that person. Because they're dealing with all those energies and it's getting transferred to you. From the man and the woman to the man. That's why you got to be careful who you select out here and be with. But I'm just saying, I talked enough. It's about to be 50 minutes. 50 minutes. And I just want to speak my piece because something came over me and said to speak what I had to say. I'm just getting tired of people keep on saying that bullshit over and over again that don't know what the fuck they talking about. I be looking at a lot of people that think that they chosen. You need to really know the definition of that. You need to know the definition of that. And everybody's not chosen. In your biblical text, it's at 144,000 in your biblical text, which is also the number 9. Divine completion and all the above. And in the Gregorian calendar, this year represents 9. Next year is going to represent 1, which is new beginnings. Y'all better start learning that numerology. You need to find out your life path. It's real easy. Your birth date. Add the numbers up on your birth date from the Gregorian calendar. And find out what your life path is. I mean, it's ridiculous how people are constantly talking bullshit and don't know shit. The Exorcist movie that came up with the 2 girls, I'm telling you, that shit is lit. You be like, yo, what the fuck? The damn demon told the damn priest you have no power. And killed the motherfucker. And it was down to the nun and the voodoo priestess. They had to take care of them. They had to take care of business, which dealt with the divine feminine. The so-called black woman represented the dark. The daggone so-called Caucasian woman represented the light, which is the yin and yang energy coming together as unison, and they destroyed that fucking demon. That's the metaphysical breakdown. Yeah, the Caucasian girl wound up dying because her parents was hard-headed. That priestess said, don't speak to it. And what did they do? They spoke to it. Them Caucasian parents, they spoke to it. And then they had no choice, but the daggone girl the other girl had to die while the black girl survived. And she wore her mother's cloth that was blessed by the priestess. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that shit today. This real shit, man. I'm trying to tell y'all, it is nothing. It's no joke out here in the real world. The real world, it deals with the spirit. Point blank, period. I love y'all. But I'm out of here. May y'all enjoy your time. And may the great mother bless you and yours and protect you and yours. I just wanted to say what I had to say, and that's it. Peace. What's up?